Hello everyone, my name is Fathiyyah Nurul Afifah. You can call me Fathiyyah. And in this video, I will answer the midterm exam questions all about Linux file system, and I will demonstrate each command along with its explanation and execution results as well. So let's get started. There are 5 things I should do. First, set up the directory structure. Second, file management. Then third, manage file permissions. Fourth, create and manage symbolic links. And fifth, configure umask. So I have my laptop in front of me, and I will share the screen so you guys can see anything here. So without any further ado, let's answer the question right away. To answer the first question, I need to create a new directory with the make dir command. Then type the name of new directory. And in the mahasiswa directory, I have to make another one, which is student ID underscore name. I use the last 3 digits of my student ID underscore my nickname, so it wouldn't be too long. It's 040 underscore Fathiyyah. So as you guys can see in the right, there is a new directory named mahasiswa, and when I open it, there is another directory 040 underscore Fathiyyah. And after that, we have to show the structure, the directory structure of the mahasiswa directory. So since there was an error, I first went back to the mahasiswa directory with cd double dots, and when we already in the mahasiswa directory, I type ls dash r capital to see the directory structure. So it looked like this, that in this mahasiswa directory there's a 040 underscore Fathiyyah directory, and inside the 040 underscore Fathiyyah directory there are 3 subdirectories, such as namely document, code, and arsip. For the second question, I need to create a file called identitas.txt that contains nama, name or student ID, and prodi aka study program. To do this, we first write the contents of the file using the echo -e command. With -e function, we can use the special characters such as \n to create a new line. So the name is Fathiyyah Nurul Afifah, then the student ID, then we save it to the destination directory, and to get into the directory you can use wavy dash and then type the file path. Here I use the full path starting from mahasiswa. To see the contents of file, we can use the command cat and type the full path. So here is it. You can see the nama, name, and prodi. After that, we will copy this file to the arsip directory with the name identitas underscore backup.txt. So to copy this file, we have to type the cp command, then type the location file path of original file, cp wavy dash / mahasiswa /040 underscore Fathiyyah / document, the directory of identitas.txt, then identitas.txt. After that, we have to type the file path of the location of the file that want to be copied. To make sure that identitas underscore backup.txt are in the arsip directory, we can use ls, then the file path. So to see the content of identitas underscore backup.txt file, we can type cat, then the file path as well. I have to type the full path as well. So the file contents is the same as the original file. To move the identitas.txt file from archive directory into code directory, we have to type mv command, then the original file path. After that, we type the next location or the new location of identitas.backup.txt file path. So we can see the result that the identitas.txt file already moved. So in third question, we have to change the access. We have to remember that the value of read or R is 4 and the W is 2 and X is 1. Now the structure of permissions is user or owner, then group, then others. If you want the user or owner to be able to read and write, the value is 6 because the read value is 4, then the write value is 2. Then when we want the group can only read the value is 4. If we want others doesn't have access to identitas underscore backup.txt, then the value is 0. That means the value we can set is 640. Here we can see the results. Ch mode, then the value which is 640, then the file path. So you can see the proof that the first dash in line is for the file, then R, W, then dash is for the owner, R dash dash is for the group that the group can only read, then the third last dash 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 is for the others that others can have any access. To change the file ownership to be owned by the root user and staff group, we can use the command sudo, it's for root privilege, and ch own or change own roots colon staff, then the file path. To show the changes, we can use ls-l, which confirm that the owner is now root, the group is staff, and the correct permissions are applied. So there was a user which is Kwetiao, then now it's root and staff. Now I will work with the symbolic links or symlink. The first, I will create a file name referency underscore name.txt containing the text. Here we'll get into the 040 directory and type the contain text eho, then we fill the document, the files. This documentation of OS belongs to Fathiyyah Nurul Afifah with student ID blah blah blah. Then the location dash wifi dash slash mahasiswa slash 040 slash the name of files referency underscore 040.txt. After that, we create a link, the file links. We use the command ln -s, then the file path, then the shortcut underscore 040.txt or the symbolic link file. So after that, I will list all files in a directory, including their attributes, to verify the symbolic links. So there is the original files and also the symbolic link files. After that, we have to change the text in referency_040.txt into this. Documentation is changed by Fathiyyah Nurul Afifah. We type the text as usual, then we have to locate the file in referency_040.txt. And then I want to check the contents of shortcut_name.txt, and the change will automatically reflect. This is because a symbolic link does not store its own data. It simply acts as a reference to another file. If the original file is modified, then the symbolic link will show the update content immediately. Lastly, I want to check my default values of my umask. Then we can type umask as well. My umask default value is 002, and by default, the files owner and group can read and write, but others can only read. For directories, the owner and group can read, write, and execute or have the full access, while others can only read and execute. So after we change the default values, umask default values to 0 to 7, then we create a new directory. We can see the owner has full access, the group can read and execute, but others have no access. After changing umask to 0 to 7, this ensures better security, especially in multi-user environments. So last but not least, I hope this demonstration was clear and informative. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys learned something from me. Bye bye.